a present and past location on somebody, and then you could retrieve the information you're looking for. But you gotta be willing to invest the $30. You know, a couple of phone calls in an old neighborhood, you know, and then you get daddy's name, mommy's maiden name, and all of a sudden the world of Google opens up, and you got a lot of information at your fingertips, man. A lot of information, 515.
Yeah, I know. I know. I seen a little bit of his jacket. He seems to forget that I got family on the job, so I don't need to say no more, man. But Cracky's so full of it, man. That's why he said he was waiting for his $24 million. He thought by him getting himself locked up, when he comes out, that SSI, SSD was going to give him $24 million for not paying him for all those years he was locked up. Once you get locked up, there ain't no more SSI, SSD for you, man. That's it. It's over.
That's true. Once you're a civil servant like a police officer, if you get arrested and the union is unable to retain your working environment in your job, you lose the pension, you lose SSI, you lose it all. Especially for a civil servant who wields a badge. That's how you know he never wielded a badge, man. Because he doesn't know anything. He got no details. He got nothing. He got nothing.
Yeah, nothing at all, man. Nothing at all. Come on. We got Debbie. Debbie blew up his spot too, so he just, you know, he believes in his movies, he believes in his lies, you know, that's Cracky, man, that's the drugs, man. You should have heard him on 32, man, talking to Johnny Rod and Appleseed, and he's laughing, because he swore he got somebody. I guess it was you that was, because he said, oh, did they planted something near his house? That was you he was talking about. Trying to say you're a crackhead, and I was like, oh man, he's talking about himself again. That's the problem. Cracky tried to blame everybody else for his fucking bullshit. Man, he's the only crackhead out here.
Yeah, that's right, 515. Yesterday I was up in his neighborhood. I rented a garage so I could put up my remote station, and I was having a conversation with Enforcer and with Nitro. And I was telling the crackhead with the fake presidential appointment along with Nitro, I was having a conversation, and I said, Cracky wants to equivocate his shortcomings and his downfalls with everybody else, as opposed to be reaching up to get up on the next person's level. Cracky wants to pull you down so that you come down to his level. You understand the psychosis? He wants to be body with good people. There's a lot of good cops out here, a lot of good people out here, man. And Cracky doesn't know how to associate himself with decent people, so he does what he does know. He does what he does know. He pulls them down, Telfo?
Yep. It's funny, like I said, I seen him firsthand, more than one occasion, you know. And when I tell him, I say, you don't remember? I gave you $1. You don't remember when I was over there? You was telling me, oh, you don't want McDonald's. The fucking barbecue shack across the street is good. And I'm laughing at him, and I'm just telling him. I said, you see how close? And he says, you know, he's an officer. He says he recognizes voices. I'm talking to the man, laughing at the man, looking at his fucking bummy ass, which he says he's not a bum. He says he's not a crackhead. You know, I seen him. Come on, man, up close and personal, laughing at him. And I tell him, it's a Cracky. If I wanted to fuck you up, I would have fucked you up, man. But what am I gonna get out of it? What am I gonna get of fucking smacking up a fucking crackhead? Just look at him. Look at him standing in front of that fucking McDonald's 24/7, man. Looking into the sky. You can see the fucking methadons all fucking him up. He's got fucking water, teary eye. That thing is fucked up, man.
No, it's true, man. It's true. I mean, say you really wanted to put a blast on him, right? You can't even get a
you know, all you doing is making yourself look bad. You're gonna smack up a crackhead. I mean, the dude's fucked up. He's gone, man. You know, he took all that shit. You know, I want to see firsthand. Hey, Pitbull and Big Man, they were correct. Pitbull said when he went over there to beat the crap out of Cracky, and when he saw Cracky, he said, "Oh my God, for this guy, get out of here." You left him alone, man. But you can't do nothing. The dude is already fucked up. How you gonna fuck up a dude who's already fucked up?
That's true, man. Pitbull knows. I mean, I wasn't Cracky's crackhead, man. He fucking blew up my fucking radio. I know. Pitbull did the right thing walking away. Man, I mean, look at him, man. The fucking Big Man went up there and pulled him out of the street. Fucking Cracky was living in a cardboard box, man. And Big Man went out there and pulls him up out of the street and throws him in an apartment. Gives him clothes. And hot water. The fucking toilet. And then he shot him on the radio. Repeatedly. Hey, John, I'm trying to find that cord.
Yeah, I know. That shit is crazy, man. Man, what you gonna do, man? What you gonna do? That's Cracky. We gonna just keep on telling them lies. Yeah, you know what? We need Cracky out here, man. That's the time of day. Bug out, snap on his ass. That's the only thing you can do, man. Have fun.
Oh yeah, we need that. We need that heavy bag. We need Cracky. Good morning, gentlemen. Good morning, bad boy. Good morning. I think I heard who else is out there? Crazy Eddie, Birdman. Good morning, everyone. Enforcer 250. It's 5:21 in the a.m. Good morning.
Morning, man. Oh, shit. It's 5:21 a.m. Your video gate is now rolling.
Yeah, the video gate is rolling. What's going on, Enforcer, man, with the wave, man? I was checking out a couple of videos this morning you put up, man. Oh, man. Someone will have me cry. But, nasty work on that Stonewall, man. That beautiful radio, man. Nasty work. Awesome.
Oh yeah, that's my work, man. That work I did myself. When I got that radio brand new in the box, as you can see in the meter, when I do the video gates, the nice bright white LEDs behind the meter, I did that. And like I said, excuse me, you've seen the power supply modification, the main board modification with a couple of more electrolytics, calibration of the RF section. Everything's up to spec. It did need some minor calibration, of course. Radio that's sitting in the box for all those years. Whether it's brand new or not, it's still things are gonna be off a little. But yeah, it's on the money, man. That's why I'm patient for the other one to come in. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going crazy. At least I have this radio for the time being. But yeah, man. All I need to hook up is a better mic. If I hook up a better mic to this radio, this thing will be screaming. But for now, I'll use this hand mic. I think it's suffice for now.
Yeah, you're good, man. You sound fucking A to the parquet, man. But I'm gonna tie it up a little bit. Just talking with Birdman. Fucking Cracky. He don't give up, man. Just gotta laugh at the guy. But I'm on the side.
You mean that you said 9 hours for the morning? Yes, sir. You know who, Bob.
Good morning, there. Good morning, there. Birdman. Good morning. You know who it is. They call me the Enforcer around the lower deck with my General Stonewall Jackson. Barefoot stock. Oh yeah, my own work. Oh yeah, they call me Enforcer on the lower deck. Good morning, everyone. And I don't hear any crackheads out there. That's good. Richie knows better to key up, man. I think after we blew up his spot with Nora Sinclair, I don't think he wants to key up anymore. Or she. I like to refer Richard as she now. Because she likes to go on on chat rooms, in chat rooms, and on Pal Talk as a female. So we're gonna treat Richard like a female.
So you're saying that he identifies as a woman someday?
Well, now that de Blasio passed that law where transgenders can now go in women's facilities, All Richie has to do is put on a dress. He already wears panties. And put on a little makeup and mascara. And put a nice blonde wig on that bitch. And yeah, she'll be able to go into any bathroom now.
Yeah, that's fucking de Blasio's piece of shit. Yeah, I guess he identifies as a woman some days. Yeah, fucking de Blasio, man. I don't know what the fuck. I mean, really? I mean, this is gonna be a fucking problem. It's gonna happen, man. Somebody's gonna get fucked up for going in the fucking bathroom. I mean, not for nothing. You know, you wanna be a fucking man and dress up like a female and think you're gonna go into a fucking woman's bathroom? You gotta let that thing coming, man. Fuck that bullshit. They better make a fucking bathroom, just put fucking transvestite there, whatever the fuck they wanna do. And let them have their own fucking bathroom. You're a fag, you're a fucking moron, you're fucking crazy in the head. This is the bathroom you go. They shouldn't even go into a woman's bathroom. Cause I'm sorry, man. I see a fucking man dressed up as a woman try to go into a bathroom while my wife is in there, he's getting knocked the fuck out.
Exactly. Well, that opens the door up for pedophiles, for weirdos, freaks, you know. It gives opportunities for these weirdos to live their fantasy and actually do it legally. So, yeah, you know, like I said, de Blasio's really fucking up, man. And he definitely opened up the door for a lot of problems. Yeah, I feel the same way, bad boy. If I seen a freak like that going in the bathroom and a loved one of mine, and she was in there, because all it takes is one of those freaks to go in the bathroom and expose himself, or even worse, rape a woman. That's all you need, man. Because now you're giving power to these bastards. You're entitling them to do deviant type of work, actions, you know. And yeah, I don't know, man. I don't get it. You know, I mean, you know, if a person wants to be gay, homosexual, lesbian, that's one thing. But when you start with that transgender shit, where you don't even know who's who, and now you're exposing these animals. Let me rephrase that. I wouldn't say animals, freaks. You expose these freaks to an environment where you don't know who's who anymore. It just it makes everything bad for everyone else. Anyway, let me put it on the side. Let me finish my cup of Java here. I spoke too much, so I'm gonna pass the mic on to Bad Boy. I heard Crazy Eddie out there and Birdman. Let me put on the side for a few. They call me Enforcer 250. Somewhere on the lower deck of my stock, barefoot, General Stonewall Jackson, and I just got down.
Yeah, man. Time 4, man. Yeah, this is fucking ridiculous, man. Really, really fucking ridiculous. This shit was fucking. I mean, not for nothing. I mean, I don't want to tie it up. It's gonna set off. Something's gonna happen. One of those fucking transvestites is gonna fucking either touch a kid or touch a woman. And you know what? It's gonna be open season on fucking lesbians, gays, and fucking wannabe fucking men, wannabe women, man, or whatever the fuck you wanna call them. They're gonna get fucked up, and there's gonna be a lot of bullshit. And you know who's gonna get fucked up? De Blasio. You know, fucking stupid ass people that think that's cool. It's not cool, man. Just fucking make a separate bathroom for them, and that's it. Fuck it. They shouldn't be going into no men's bathroom. They shouldn't be going into no women's bathroom, because you know what's gonna happen? They're just gonna fuck up, and the whole big shit's gonna start, and they're gonna wonder why they got fucked up.
Well, like I said, you got freaks like Richie. Now that's his dream come true. Now Richie could go into a woman's bathroom. And, yeah, because, see, a guy like Richard, you see, he was shortchanged in life. So he doesn't, he's the type of person that pisses, he sits down when he urinates. Because if he tries to stand up in a men's urinal, he'll piss all over his nuts. So he's the type of guy with baby mushroom that has to sit down when he pisses.
Yeah, you know it's bad. Debbie called him half-inch cock. Half-inch. Not even an inch. He's a half-inch cock.
I think Debbie used to say to Richie, half-inch will travel.
She said she felt sorry for him, you know, so she tried to tease him. Said, don't worry, honey. Paper cuts hurt too.
I wouldn't be surprised if she put a strap-on at his ass. I wouldn't be surprised at all.
Yeah, he sounds like he like it. That's why he's always out there talking about black cock.
You notice he's not out here?
Because you know what it was? He was on 32 talking with Johnny Rad and Appleseed, you know, complaining about Birdman putting up a remote, you know, thing down his way and trying to say that Birdman's a crackhead, which we know Cracky's the crackhead. But, you know, he wants to make himself happy. He's laughing. They're not even paying mind to him, man. They're like, we don't give a fuck about that. You know, they're telling him they don't give a fuck about that, but he still keeps on. And he's laughing like a dick.
You got me.
Well, you know what it is? When you're dealing with a junkie monkey like Richard, a crackhead, a bona fide junkie, he associates with other crackheads when he's in the street. So he feels when he's on the radio, it's the same thing, that he's dealing with fellow crackheads, and that's not the case. And that's what it is. That's the whole problem. He's a junkie monkey, and like you said earlier, misery loves company. So he feels that everyone's equal to him, and it's sad because he's the only junkie out here, 127. And for a couple of years, I'm not gonna lie, man, I've been trying to get this junkie correct, man. I've been trying to get him to walk the straight path, the straight line to success, to be a productive citizen. And even if he, let me tell you, even if he, I would give him credit if he was cleaning out shitters in you know, in restaurants or in McDonald's, you know, basic maintenance worker. I would have respect for that junkie. But all he wants to do is sit back on his fat ass, get bloated on all the entitlements that are given to him. You know, Section 8 apartment, EBT card, 250-minute Obama phone. And he just wants to sit on his fat junkie ass and collect from the government, man. And it's unfortunate because us taxpayers got to support that piece of shit. And, you know, maybe the next administration, whether you vote for Trump or not, will kick bastards like that off the fucking, off the soup line, you know what I mean? And make them go out there and work. I mean, if you're injured, if you have severe mental disability, that's one thing. But there are people that are needy, and there are people that are just plain greedy. And Richie falls into the greedy category, where his fat ass don't want to work. He's bloated from his methadone consumption and crack use. And that's it. That's the bottom line. And I told Richie, my solution to pedophiles is a firing squad. So Lord have mercy, man. He's lucky I'm not a judge, because I would reinstate public execution in Times Square. I would have the guillotine. I would have 4 horses on each limb, and I would have the rack where they stretch your fucking arms and legs off your torso if you're caught raping a child or a woman. See, that would be my justice. But unfortunately, you know, you may consider that medieval times, but you know what? You go to some Islamic countries and you don't see rapists. And you see people that did get caught stealing, they're losing a limb. They have no fucking hand. So, you know, we're too soft over here in America. And, you know, the fucking liberals are like bleeding, oh, please, we can rehabilitate this rapist or this pedophile. No, you can't. Because you rehabilitate them, and what happens? They come out and do it again. Well, you know what I'm saying? That's my opinion. I think public execution is the way. And Richard, if it was my way, they'll be calling you Matt. You'll just be a torso. They call me Enforcer 250 around the lower deck, and I just got down.
Yeah, I think if they was to do public execution, I think the world would be a better place. Motherfuckers would be still. They don't want to commit a crime because they don't want to get their ass ripped up. And that's true. Out in those fucking deserts, bro, they don't play that shit. They chopping motherfuckers' heads off right there in front of everybody. You touch a kid, touch a woman, they chopping you up right there.
Morning, Tyler. Bad boy, morning, Enforcer.
Morning time, Crazy Eddie with the wave out there, 515, bum bum.
Morning, that other driver there, Pepperoni, everybody out there, Mr. J. I don't know, man. I don't know. This guy got problems. He's talking about a guy that's not even here. Yeah, he does.
Uh-oh, let me find out. You got the Richie lovers out there.
He's talking about child molestation. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. talking about Richie sleeping. He's not even...
Yeah, Richie's sleeping, all right. Yeah, he's sleeping with a big black man right now. Richie's not sleeping. Richie don't sleep. Richie's out there. Richie's out there masturbating to my voice. Hey, Pedro Herrera, I don't know why you defending a pedophile and a crackhead junkie and a womanizer, a woman beater. But you know, I always say, someone who defends a person like that must be guilty himself.
I'm not defending.
That's a shame.
Because I'll tell you one thing, if I know for sure someone I know, someone I converse with is any kind of pedophile, any kind of sexual deviant, a rapist, a woman beater, they would be turned the fuck in a second, man. That's for damn sure. I wouldn't be conversing with that piece of shit. Hey, so 206, I know he's your buddy. I know you've been to his crib. I know he works on your radios. So you have a reason to defend him. But remember one thing. You may, I don't know if you have children. I don't know if you have we all have a mother. I don't know if you have a wife, because from what I understand, you're pure homosexual. But that's your business if you like cock. But the point of the matter is, Richard beats women. He has no respect for women. And he's a fucking hawk. They call guys like Richie chicken hawk. He loves children, especially boys. So if you defend a piece of shit like that, you're no good in my book either. Anyway, let me have my second cup of Java. I'll be on the side. 250, lower deck. And I just got down.
Damn, fucking chicken hawk. Holy shit.
Defending anybody, man. The guy's not even here. You're talking about a person that's not even on the radio.
He's fucking listening, man. They know he's listening.
Yeah, he's not there. Hey, Pedro, he's not there. That's why he's on the phone with you. Stop your lying. Stop defending him. Richard's there. Richard's out here 24/7. He don't sleep. That crackhead will take a little mini nap and he's out there. Someone gets him on the landline or on the cell phone. Hey, Richie, they're talking about you. We know you on the landline with him, Pedro. Stop the bullshit. He's out there. That bitch is out there morning, noon, and night. He doesn't go out. Go out for what? To solicit in front of McDonald's? I'm not making this up. Whatever I say it's on paper. It's proven. The man's a sexual deviant. He's a predator. He's a chicken hawk.
Dude, you're obsessed, man. I'm using my phone.
He's gonna back him up because he a Richie lover. That's it.
I did something to you, maybe?
Yeah, he loves Richie. All right. Like I said, if I know anyone out here that's any kind of pedophile, chicken hawk, or molester, I am not going to talk to that individual. I'm not going to even friend that individual. I'm going to be right away. Someone's going to be coming to that person's house, and that person's going to be in cuffs, because you do not defend someone's act like that. And if you know about it and you're sure it's happening, that's it. It's done. It's a wrap. It's no, oh, I feel sorry for him because, he decided to do crack and a 50-year-old junkie. Because I know when 206 met him, just like a lot of people out here, when they meet Richie, they feel bad for him because they see he's a junkie, he's a two-time loser. But you know what? Leave it alone. Don't stand in front of him. Mind your business. I keep telling that to these cats out here. Just like 31. That's why we have problems on 31, because people were jumping in front of Richie and fighting his battles. And I told them, look, this fight isn't between the Lower East Side and guys over in Brooklyn, guys over in Staten Island. It's between this junkie, because this junkie does things that are not right, that are not proper. And he needs to be punished for his sins. And that's it. We're all sinners. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to profess to be some kind of saint. But I tell you one thing, man, I respect women and children, and I respect people in general. All right? Anyone that beats women, in my book, is a fucking coward. Anyone that fucks with children destroys their sense of morality, their sense of innocence. That person needs to get shot in the fucking head. All right? I have no respect, no compassion for any pedophile. All right? There's people out there that prey on the victims like that. And they belong in a cemetery, not in rehab.
That's it. Look, Craiggie's out there. They fucking woke him. He wasn't even awake. That nigga was awake. He was listening. Cocksucker.
Yeah, he was waiting for Pedro Herrera. He was waiting for 206, that's all. As soon as he heard 206 out there, his ass started getting wet. He started getting anal leak.
Forget about it. I think he's putting his finger in his ass every time he hears 206. He's like, oh, yeah, 206.
He calls himself.
Yeah, he was waiting for Pedro Herrera, a.k.a. Small Fry Junkie Fry. And once he heard Pedro, once he heard his boyfriend out there, that's it, man. You know what they say, one junkie greets another.
And let him know. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. Fucking want to fucking save a crackhead. These motherfuckers want to save a crackhead. Save a pedophile. Save a fucking junkie. Get the fuck out of here, man. What is this? They try to help, maybe because they got fucked up. They got fucked up sins, so they figure they help out Richie. They gonna be alright.
Well, like I said, we all know that crackhead 127's out there morning, noon, and night. He doesn't sleep. That's typical of a junkie crackhead. So the fact that Pedro was actually defending him, we know he's part of the problem. You know, because if, like I said, if you have any knowledge of someone who does the shit that Richie does and condones it, that's it. You're guilty as far as I'm concerned. And he's out there defending him. He's not even out there. Yeah, okay, sure, you're right. As soon as Richard, Crackhead 127, heard Pedro Herrera, aka 206, Small Fry Junkie Fry, he started jumping, man. He's like a baby bird. You know when I spit and Richie's up there like a little baby with his mouth open? He's like that with Pedro, man. As soon as he has 206, he starts pounding his chest, and Cracky feels like a man again.
Richie, yeah, that's bad, man. That's real bad. Not even bad. This shit is sad. Shit is sad. Do his own video gate, I'm back quiet.
But it's all in the video gate. Hey, bad boy, it's all in the video gate, man. It's rolling, man. And Richie could say what he wants. He makes up these stories and lies. He uses different aliases like Nora Sinclair. Female predator, man. That shit not even funny, man. He already got busted on Pal Talk. He got busted in chat rooms, and now he got busted on the radio as Nora Sinclair. He claims it's some teenager from NYU, some student. What a sick bastard.
Oh, man. I guess you know what it is? Cracky got happy, man. Since Bruce Jenner came out, Cracky said, yes, I can come out and light the fire. 537, man. All right, man. We're just happy.
And you look at 206 Carrier, right? You look at his carrier. He's on top of a bridge or he's at the waterfront, right? Because after I turn off, his carrier drops about 5 dBs when he drives away. So he's another one. We all know that 206 is running a 5-pill. And he gets pissed off because I'm running just a stock barefoot radio and I'm ripping 206's ass and Richie's ass. And I see it on both their videos, how I destroyed them. And this is what a barefoot General Stonewall Jackson, a barefoot radio, man. And they're like making up stories. They're crying because I don't have my 2-pill, like Dave made in line. Because you remember when I had that in line, it wasn't even competition out here. I was just wiping them out like Mr. Clean, man. I was mopping the floor with those 2 junkie monkeys. But now that I'm barefoot, I figure I'd give them a little chance to try to take my signal out. And I just do it. Hey, bad boy, I do it as a test. I do it to prove a point that, look, I don't even need an amp to crush these 2 junkie monkeys, 206 and Crackhead 127. That's sad, man. Where Pedro Herrera has to be in his truck, whether it's his personal Honda or whether it's his big diesel truck, and he has to go near the waterside or up on a high bridge to try to take out a base stock radio. A stock radio, man. Lord have mercy. Then they scratch their head and like, how does Enforcer do it? He's not doing that with a barefoot radio. He's got to be running his 2-pill. Nope. Just look at the video gates. Look at the videos. It's my work. All right? Look at the modification, extensive mod they're doing at Power Supply. It's all in my work. Hey, bad boy, it's funny, man. I sit back and just look at the gates and laugh. Anyway, let me finish with my second cup of Java. I'll be on the side. They call me Enforcer 250 with my barefoot General Stonewall Jackson, and I just got down.
10-4, man. You said it all, man. Go get your cup of Java. Oh, yeah. And the D train is coming through. I'm gone now. Hey, 206, that girl can't hear you. He all about spreading the love. They crushing crackhead, man. They crushing the crackhead. I can't even hear 206. 206 and crackhead getting crushed. Damn.
They're crushing both those junkie monkeys, man. I don't hear anything now.
It's over. It's over. That's it. Yeah, I'm barefoot, man. This is just radio. Just radio. That's it.
No problem, dude. You can say top of the...
And it's funny because Cracky, I heard Cracky saying he's gonna put up his antenna 10 more feet, that he's got hose clamps and blah blah blah. Whatever happened with that, man? He can't afford a telescopic mast or 2 sections of a 10-foot pipe. All right, he has to go look for broom handles, broomsticks, and whatnot from janitors' places, man. Or if he sees them in the street, or if he goes to one of the restaurants, McDonald's, he'll ask the maintenance person, "Hey dog, you got an old mop handle you don't need? I could use it, you know." And they're like, "Okay, junkie, hold on. I might have I have an old mop handle for you." And that's how he erects his antenna.
Yeah, not even that, man. Look, didn't he say he had a 3-year lease? Why has he got to move? He's got to leave where he's at. I thought he had a 3-year lease. I guess, you know, no $24 million, no 3-year lease. That's all bullshit. He's a fucking bum.
Well, they can't give a lease to a junkie, number one. All right, his landlord knows that he's an addict, and he has shady people that are coming in front of his house all the time. So that's why you notice he'll never bring anyone into his crib. He'll always say, hey dog, I'll meet you outside, dog. Hey dog, I'll be right outside. He'll never bring anyone into his crib because he's a junkie monkey, and he knows that he is not allowed to have any kind of company. Now, who in their right mind, check it out, if you have your own lease, you have your own apartment, all right, you could do what you want with it within the law, all right? If you want to make a little radio shop out of it, that's legit. But Richard can't do that because he has a crack den, all right? And his landlord will not allow anyone to come in because she knows that he associates with junkies and drug dealers, and she don't want that. That's why Richard cannot invite anyone to a so-called radio shop because it don't exist. Richard, you've been busted, disgusted, cannot be trusted, and I got something for you, crackhead. Cocksucker, take that. And I'm back out.
Man, in the radio community giving them hell for messing with
The poor crackhead. I mean, he tries so hard for people to fucking believe his fucking crack ass.
super light duty, man. I got no...
Well, the only one that believes him, or is not even believing him, is jumping on his bandwagon, is 206. Because we all know Pedro Herrera, a.k.a. that other painkilling, pill-popping junkie over there. Of course, he has a bad back. Because he has a bad back, because his boyfriend was bending him over when he was in a diesel truck. He was in a sleeper, and he twisted his back when Bubba was ripping his ass. So now he has a bad back. He has some spinal injury. He has to take Prozac. He has to take Percocet. He has to take, what else? Oxycontin. You know, now he's a back victim. You know, that's why Richard and 206, they're the Brokeback Brothers. Because they both have to take painkillers and drugs for their broke back. Because their boyfriends have been rough on them.
Wow, ain't that something, man? The Brokeback Mountain Posse. They came tonight, T.
Who the crackhead is. I listen to this man now. Listen to the craziness in him for being totally exposed.
He can't even talk, he's all fucked up.
The crackhead out here.
Doesn't he sound like he's in pain, like he's got anal tear?
Yeah, he saw he was getting it rough last night.
You notice he goes in and back, a real fag. You notice that when he says that? And you know, if you ever look at 206, he looks like a Barbie doll, man. He looks like a real bitch. You got to see his long hair down to his shoulders. He looks like a real cocksucker, man. 206, Pedro Herrera. He better watch it, man, because if Trump comes in office, his ass is going to Mexico, man. Hey, Pedro, I told you, man. Where's my pizza, man? Pedro, 3 weeks ago I ordered pizza. Where is it, man?
Hey, Cracky, Bambada's looking for you. You can have fun with Bambada. He came out the closet. Go get some Bambada.
You know that, man. So stop your fucking whining, man. Get your 2 pill back.
Yeah, they jealous.
Tell them that you'll take care of it.
Wait a minute. Hey, bad boy, I was being accused of using a 2-pill. Now I got to get it back. See, these junkie monkeys can't make up their mind. 1 minute they're accusing me of using my Dave May 2-pill. Now they're saying I'm not using it. You see, they can't make... See, that's what drugs will do to a junkie, man. It'll make you delusional. And with Richie, it's psychosis and drugs. It's a combination of fucking with K2, crack, and drinking up that methadone. Richard, we all know his story, but Pedro, come on, Pedro, you know better than that. You know I destroy your monkey ass, Pedro. Pedro, you better go to Goodie Store, get a 10-pill, 16-pill, because that 5-pill you got, Pedro, is just not cutting it.
2-pill. Just say no. Just say no. Just say no. Just say no.
Tell that lowlife, get the 2-pill back. And then...
That's how you know they can't read their radios.
You sold it for that crack he was...
Yeah, because if you look at the videos, they wait till I unkey, and then they'll talk in between keys. That's when you know you're destroying them. That's when you know you got their ears. Because they do that shit all the time. When I look at 206 videos, I destroy Richie. He's not even in the video, man. You might hear a little buzz under my carrier. That's because I'm barefoot. And the same thing with Pedro. If Pedro was taking me out clean, you wouldn't hear anything in his background. So that's why they're very irate. They're very tight, all right? They're very upset because they're like, damn, these guys from the lower deck are doing it with stock radios. How do they do it? And then you hear 206 saying, oh, I'm running a two transistor bipolar radio. He's trying to say he's stock. And we all know that Pedro is running a 5-pill, a 1x4. That's been confirmed already by someone that knows him personally. Pedro, stop your lying, man. And bring me my pizza, man. I'm hungry, Pedro. Bring me my pizza. Or I call up the pizza store and get you fired. Bring my pizza, Pedro.
Oh, shit. Mr. Pizza, Mr. Pizza, Mr. Pizza.
Somebody touches my radio, it ain't stopped no more. Just like you get off that fucking crack pipe saying that your General Stonewall Jackson was still stopped this morning when you modified it.
It's just, you know what's funny? You know, they want to call people crackheads, right? But when you look at your videos, Gates, you know, I don't think crackheads can afford the kind of equipment we got. I don't get that.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what it is? They're envious, man. Especially Pedro. He always repeats how much money I make a year. The fact that I'm a civil servant, I got over 20 years on the job. That eats them alive because they're like, they can never do what I do. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I'm any better than anyone else out here. But when you have someone that's envious, that's on my Bozak, like 206 and Richie Crackhead, that's pure envy, man. And you know that's one of the 7 deadly sins, bad boy. I don't have to tell you. We all know that envy is one of the worst sins you can possibly commit. So, hey, Pedro, stop crying and start buying. I keep telling you and Junkie 127, don't envy the lower deck, man. Don't envy me, bad boy, CK, all the stations on the lower deck. Do what you got to do, man. Do you. Stop sweating me. Get off my Johnson and do you, man. You don't hear me envying your station. You don't hear me envying Crackhead Station. But you know why I don't envy? Because you guys got bullshit radios, bullshit stations. You got Cracky, don't even know how to read an SWR. He reads it from his amplifier, which we all know is inaccurate. The Junkie Monkey don't even know what his SWR really is. That's why his dumbass gets crushed all the time. Oh, look, dog, look at my Ameritron. Look at the SWR. What a retard.
Craziness.
I tell you, man, it's a shame. It's a damn shame. Oh, yeah, it's a damn shame. Don't want to crack you. Oh.
No. Yeah, but I think the only one that cries around here.
And Cracky is always tuning his amp. Hey, bad boy, we've been out here for a minute, man, you know? And once you tune your station to the frequency, that's it. You don't have to tune. I don't even have to tune this because there's nothing to tune. I got a 1.1 SWR throughout the band, and I'm good. But, you know, I understand if someone's running an amp and they want to tune the plate and low, that's different. If you got an external amplifier. But Richard, every minute, cool stroke, every fucking minute, nothing sensible comes out of that junkie's mouth. And I keep telling Cracky, you do not know what you're doing. If you want help, advice, I will teach you. I will teach you and I will make you a productive citizen one way or the other. Something that his father couldn't do. I will get that motherfucker straight. Because it was up to me, if he was a relative of mine, he'll be straight. He wouldn't be a junkie. That's for damn sure. Because I would whip him. I would whip that boy into doing the right thing. That would be called tough love. He might have a lot of knots on his head. He might have a broken jaw, but he will be correct.
Hey, John, yeah, there you go. That's a crack he needs, man. He needs some tough love, man. But, you know, ain't no family. They left his ass. They don't want to deal with him, you know. They fucking put his ass 10-7. They don't want to even deal with that fucking guy. That's why he's always, fuck my family this, fuck my family that. He don't need nobody. That's because he robbed his family, man. Motherfucker robbed his family. Ain't that some shit?
Time. And he swears that...
Well, that's why in his video, every Christmas, he goes, fuck my family at the end of his Santa Claus video. Is because he was living at home with his parents, all right, after 2 stints of rehab, which he dropped out of. He couldn't deal with it. His father finally said, enough is enough. The last straw is when he robbed the house, all right? He robbed the family possessions and sold it for crack, and that's when his father said, you're out of here. Get the fuck out. That's it. He tossed him in the street, and that's when he ended up on Utica. And that's when the big man found him on the street, laying horizontal on the cardboard box, looking up in the sky, looking stupid. And the big man took him out of poverty, hooked him up with an apartment and everything. You know? It's a shame, man. He forgets his roots. He forgets where he came from, who he is. That's his problem. That's what psychosis and crack cocaine and K2 will do to you. Richard, come clean, you cocksucker.
I say he should come clean. He don't want to come clean. That's what he knows. And you know, that's it. He don't give a shit. He don't care. All he wants to be out here, you know, like I said, nobody talks to him outside in the street. I already seen that firsthand. They look at him with disgust, man. They look at Cracky with disgust, boy. They fucking walk away like he's a fucking walking zombie and shit.
Don't borrow time. I know they got...
It's funny because, hey, bad boy, when I upload this video, before I head to work this morning, you're going to see how when we talk, it's like I have a squelch on, man. You key up, I don't hear that fag 206, and I don't hear crackhead 127, man. It's like, and they swear that we're like locals, super locals, or neighbors, man. That's the funny part. We're not even the same neighborhood, man. We're over a good air mile away from one another. And you destroy them and vice versa, like those 2 junkie monkeys don't even exist. How funny is that?
I know. Same here, man. Same here. But they swear we're right, you know, down the block from each other. That's the funny shit. Down the block.
I proved to the whole world he ain't nothing but a bad...
And the funny thing is, well, barefoot, man. You can't get more hysterical than that. I'm running a barefoot radio. Oh boy, you gotta love this shit, man. Hey, the meter don't lie, the video gates don't lie. That's all you need to see.
Well, you know...
Yeah, that's it, man. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. This is just radio, man. I ain't got no type of power. This is just radio, microphone, antenna. That's what happens when you buy good cable. You got a good antenna system. That's it. Because anybody can have a good fucking radio. I mean, literally, you can have the best radio in the world. If your antenna system and your cable system is fucked up, you ain't talking. I don't give a fuck. That's why Cracky get crushed. Left and right. You don't hear Cracky.
The only thing I told this low...
And the funny thing about it, you've been out there a long time like myself. We all know that Antron 99s, they cannot handle a lot of power. When I tell them I blew mine, right away, Richard, in the 30 years, I never heard that happen. Yeah, let me tell you, fiberglass antennas you can damage very easily if you could put any kind of power into them, whether it be an Antron 99 or an IMAX 2000. All of these antennas, they use a loading capacitor in the RF network inside the antenna itself. And the problem is it's enclosed. So once that capacitor pops, you're fucked. You got to throw the antenna out. You can't repair it. Unlike a metal antenna where you have a gamma match, and if there's any problems, you can adjust it, or you can make corrections. You can repair it. But you know, on the other hand, the flexibility the ease of installation with a fiberglass antenna. You just put it together, throw it up, and that's it. SWR is flat across the board. That's the convenience of having an A99 or an IMAX. But you know, me and you know that. And when I blew that A99 with the 2-pill Dave made, because that duck plucker was pushing up the 600 swing, you know, Junkie Boy couldn't believe it, because he could never own a Dave made or a Fat Boy or any one of those amps, because Cracky just doesn't have that kind of money, so he wouldn't know. He don't understand. Anyway, let me get my last cup of coffee there. Hey, bad boy, I'm going to get my last cup of coffee, then I'm going to head out, man. It's good talking to you. And I'm going to put this video gate. I don't know what I'm going to title it, but it's going to be juicy. Bad boy, you know who it is. Enforcer 250, somewhere around the lower deck with my General Stonewall Jackson, barefoot stock, and I just got down.
10-4, man. Do your thing, man. Oh, yeah, me and my 6900 Turbo Ranger RCI rocking on. No doubt. Till we do it again.
Now I open up the airways for the two junkie monkeys. Now they can talk. Now they can hear. Because 204's, 250 is going to be off the key, man. 250 is going to be off the key. So those two junkie monkeys could talk all they want. Make up stories about me. But the real truth is, I'm a civil servant and people know me. They know I don't smoke. I don't fuck with dope. I don't fuck with children or none of that. Unlike Richie and his boyfriend 206 over there, the two junkie boys. Anyway, I gotta go, man. They call me Enforcer 250. You want to check out my latest video? Just type in the name Enforcer space 250 on your YouTube. Sit back, have popcorn, get something to drink, and relax. And sit back and enjoy, because you're gonna see truth and justice at its best. They call me Enforcer 250 on the lower deck. Till next time. And I just got down.
And you said it all. And you said it all. As I clean out your receive, you already know. We don't need to hear those things on the video game. All right, man, 250, man, do your thing, man. Catch you the rebound. 10-4, 515, off the key.
The fucking camera, the phone, whatever he's using as a recorder. Pick up smoking habits.